Okay, so next I was asked 2006 question 10C. Now this really is actually more to do with boiling points in chapter 5 than it is to do with organic chemistry, but I will do it here. So the chart compares the boiling points of alkanes and primary alcohols containing 1 to 4 carbons. Give 2 reasons why each of these alcohols have a higher boiling point than the alkanes. The first one is always their intermolecular forces, okay? So alcohols, firstly, have hydrogen bonds, okay? My alkanes only have van der Waals, okay? And the second reason is that all alcohols have a higher relative molecular mass. And anytime you're asked about boiling points, it's always firstly to do with the intermolecular bonds, van der Waals, dipole, or hydrogen, and then there's relative molecular mass. Part 2, explain why the difference in boiling points between methane and methanol. So the difference between methane and methanol is 2 to 6.5 Kelvin, whereas the difference between butane and butanol is 119 Kelvin. And you're asked to explain the difference between those. Okay? And the reason for that is if I look at methanol, its formula, COH, and then with 3 H's. So this here is its hydrogen bond, okay, when it forms with another molecule. So if I look at this, it's a very, very strong hydrogen bond. But if I look at something like butanol, okay, and that has a length of a carbon chain of 4. If I look here, this is going to be my hydrogen bond with another molecule, okay? So if I look, because there's a lot and all of this is a non-polar part, the hydrogen bonding is not as strong. So the reason why is because the hydrogen bonding is not as strong in butanol. Okay. And finally then you're asked to describe in general terms the solubility of methane, methanol, butane and butanol in water. So when we're talking about polarity, it follows the rule of like dissolves like. Anything with the CH bond only is going to be non-polar. So for that reason, my methane and my butane, both of those are non-polar. So they are insoluble. They do not dissolve. Okay, then if I look at methanol, methanol has that OH bond that makes it polar. Okay, it's a greater electronegativity difference. Okay, so because of that, it is going to be totally soluble. Okay, so it is soluble in water. However, if I look at butanol, and having drawn the structure up here, all of this is non-polar, okay? This is the only polar end here, okay? So a lot of it is going to be non-polar. So because of that, butanol is only going to be slightly soluble.